what you got. I just didn't send an email yet, so I guess I don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll deal with that as well. I'll have Thomas deal with that. Any other questions that you have?
One thing.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry for talking over whoever that was. Rod again. On the Michael, on the forwarding of the Shopping Sherlock / or username, when we put that into the website, when it loads, it takes away the username, and when people are copying that and trying to send that to promote their website, and obviously they're going to get a generic site. Is there any way that can be changed at all to leave that username on there when somebody sends it to them?
Are you talking about the shoppingsherlock.com site or the Sherlock Saber?
The shoppingsherlock.com site.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to send the shoppingsherlock.com site, it basically should have you should be able to copy and paste and send that right out to somebody that takes them right back to your domain. In fact, I had somebody today that did the same thing to me, that sent me, that was trying to show me something in Facebook and copied and pasted right into Facebook and basically sent me the link and a right to their site. So I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Okay, when the site address or URL address is www.shoppingsherlock.com / either your ID number or your username. Either one will work.
Correct.
Now, when you put that into the in your address bar in your browser, it loads and it just shows shoppingsherlock.com. It'll open up your site. But when you copy that URL address after it's loaded and you send it to somebody, it will not have your information on it. It only has Shopping Sherlock generic.
Okay,
when
so you're
it
telling.
sends out.
Okay, so you're basically so that's something that I did not know that, because like I said, I had somebody send me their domain today, which was shoppingsherlock.com /
There's nothing to see.
number, their distributor number.
I can hear
They
kind of.
copy and pasted it right to me.
Right. If you include, see, a lot of people are used to once their site loads, they think that URL address and above is what they copy to send to somebody. When they do that, they're not actually sending their site, because it's in the cache memory of their computer. But if they don't have their username tagged on the end of that, those people are not going to get their site.
Okay, I need an email about that, Rod. So
okay,
can you send
sure.
me an email about that, and we'll have Thomas also look into that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
Rod, I did the same thing with my mother, for example. It's the username, shoppingsherlock.com / Cheryl Ivy, and
Right.
the site. So then she said, oh, I want to send this to my sister. So she copied the URL at the top, and when she emailed it to her sister, the problem was the one she copied just said shoppingsherlock.com.
Correct.
It eliminates her username after it loads up. So
Okay.
if we can have it stay there, so that when people copy it and pass it around, it's always going to be your username at the end of the URL.
No, I understand what the issue is. So just send me if you would send me that an email on that, and we'll have Thomas deal with that as well.
It's a done deal. If you're not, a lot of people are not, computer literate. They're computer illiterate, and if they don't know that, they're going to lose, the situation. So thanks, Mike.
No, I'm just wondering how I did it today, because I did the thing. I had somebody basically send it to me in Facebook, and then basically, so I opened it in Facebook, and then I just copied and pasted it right back to him and sent it back to him in Facebook, and it still had his thing. So I'm just wondering if this is something that, so I need to look into that as well. But if you send me that email, we'll look into that.
Real good. Thank you.
Michael Singer.
Michael, this is Wade Rogers. I heard on your call the other night that you thought you probably making a goal of notifying the
last night, he was confident with the progress that he made last night that it was going to be that we were going to be done. I mean, here's really getting the genealogy finally all straightened out is the first thing. But with you guys, a lot of the leaders, we've made some good progress here over the last couple of days. The second thing that we're doing, that we'll look to do the beginning of next week, and we've got calls on this tomorrow to kind of move it along, is to also bring over the services, port over the Vitel services that we talked about. We're just in the process right now of transferring master agreements between the parties that we're carrying. We've already got agreements basically that we can go ahead and do that, and then we're basically just going to be white labeling them for Shopping Sherlock rather than Vitel. So it's not going to be something that's going to be that difficult. So I'm anticipating the beginning of the week we'll have those services done. The end of the week we'll have pretty much all these issues resolved. And then we've got some additional things that we're looking to do that I've actually been holding back. I've got some major press releases that we're going to be announcing here. I think our mobile app, I think, is going to create a lot of excitement in the industry with what we do. We've also got a relationship with Groupon that's going to be a press release that's going to come out that I think is really going to set the industry on notice, because it's not just an affiliate relationship with Groupon, it's also an ability for us to be able to go in, and this is in Asia right now, it's a pilot program, but I'm hoping that it's going to be here in the U.S. eventually too, but don't quote me on that, where we can actually, if we've got somebody, a small business that wants to run a Groupon deal, Groupon runs that deal for that small business, you as the rep get a percentage of that total deal. So, in Groupon, we'll sell 500 to 1,000 of these deals in different areas. So that's a relationship that nobody has with Groupon that we're going to be, doing a press release on. Then we've got another one in Russia. We just signed a deal with the largest affiliate network in Russia, which also gives us an opportunity to be able to bring a business, and I know this isn't the U.S., but this is Russia. If we bring a business to the affiliate network that wants to participate as an affiliate in their affiliate network, again, we get a percentage of those entire sales that happen through that affiliate network. So that's a major release. And then lastly, for this month too, we've got a small business retail program that we've been working on that I believe is going to be launched this month. It's on target to be launched this month. We were just waiting for the finalization of our mobile app to be able to fit the mobile app as part of it as well. And what that will allow businesses to do is not only does it optimize their website so that for when people search locally, it's listed on the front page of Google, or the first two pages of Google, but it also allows them to be able to have an optimized mobile site and create coupons that they can deliver on mobile and on the web. And we've got a really kind of cool program, which is an intro program for the small businesses, where you can go in basically and run a free report for them and show them what their competition is doing, both in social media and in keywords and so forth. So it's a nice little retail program that I think is going to be, that you're going to see also create a lot of excitement in the industry too. So those are all things that we're working on here in September, but we've got some major releases to really help to give you guys the excitement and incentive you need to really go out and build this thing as well, and be able to really build your foundation and set yourselves up for September here.
Okay, that sounds really good. I have one more question. This may not be the time for it. I'm sure you're working on looking over a lot of these products and the structure of them, but do you have any thought that you might tell us on whether or not you're looking to be able to do the energy program going forward?
We are looking to do the energy program, but I don't want to launch with the energy program that's only in 3 states. So if we're going to do the energy program, we're going to make sure. So the first programs that we're going to port over are going to be, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the relationship that these guys are working on with Red Pocket on the prepaid mobile. That's the relationship that we're looking to be able to bring in with the billing relationship for them, and then also the home services, which was QLogic. So those are the two relationships that you're going to see come in next week. And then over and above that, my next thing will really be the energy. But like I said, I don't want to put you guys in a situation where you're competing against some of the other energy companies out there, and they've got coverage in 18 to 19 states, and we only have 3 states. So, that will be the next. That will be one of the next things that we look at. But it's not going to be next week.
Okay. Well, I had some customers larger customers that I've been working with for quite a while now. I didn't want to, stumble over myself with trying to carry forward when we didn't have the program in place. So I'll just put that off a while.
That's what I would do, and unless you want to have a conversation with James and see if there's something that you might be able to do with their existing relationship.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I know Michael Smith was trying to say something.
No, I'm okay, Brandon. I'm okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
This is Joan.
Go ahead, Joan.
Okay. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Joan.
Hi. Two of my representatives did call to ask about paying your cell phone bill on the new site, and of course I did refer them to the Yet to Forget. But both of them did want to know when that portal will be, paying the representative for their info.
Are you talking about the PIN pool thing? I think is what it was. I don't know that we're going to incorporate that right away. There are the new relationship that we're looking at has the ability to be able to go online and be able to pay for the service. But I don't know. I think it was called the PIN and pool system that you guys have. I don't know if you knew kind of what happened with that, but they had a significant amount of fraud that hit that system. And ended up costing myself a lot of money. And so what was suggested to us is that we don't carry that forward right now. So I can't tell you when we would look to be able to incorporate that system. I'm at this point, and again, I am still kind of educating myself on the wireless, situation a little bit more. But from everything that I've gathered so far, the information that I've gathered, the relationship with Red Pocket that we're going to have, which basically includes the prepaid phones, includes the ability to be able to pay for them, where all we really need, and you can activate it right basically from the website, and the only thing that we have to worry about is the SIM card, and also gives you the ability to be able to make 13% on the billing if in fact they pay it right through the portal. That seems to be the best option that we have right now, especially given the fact that they're expanding their relationships with all the major carriers here, supposedly in the next really 2 to 3 weeks from what I've been told. And I've got a call to verify all that tomorrow, but that's based on my research so far. That seems like the best solution for us.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, we were aware of this, Ron. Thank you.
Michael, this is Wade Rogers again. The Red Pocket, is it going to have the data feature on it also, or do you know yet?
I believe that it does, Wade, but I will verify that for sure, but I believe that it does.
Okay. That makes a lot of difference. That one sounded like one of the best products that I've heard of if we can get that one to work good for us.
No, anything these days needs to have data as well.
Right. Okay.
All right, anybody else?
Yeah, this is Rod again. Michael, in reference to that prepaid PIN pop-up, in other words, if somebody has a Net 10 phone or whatever, Boost Mobile or whatever, we're not going to have that capability. We're only going to have the Red Pocket one.
Oh, the Red Pocket. The Red Pocket. I need to, Rod, to be honest with you, I need to get a little bit more information about it tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to give misinformation. I know this is something because I had a conversation with James today for about 45 minutes on this as well, and then I had a conversation when I was actually in the offices, and I know they were moving basically towards this relationship. So they already had the master agreement signed over and so forth. And James, went over with me as to why, based on you guys' past experience in the wireless industry, and why we decided to go ahead and procure this master distributorship or dealership relationship. And so from my initial research that I did, it sounded, like it was the best solution. But tomorrow is our call, basically, so that I can go over more of the specifics, as well as, the time frame in order to, because what we're going to do is white label it, and basically, so we've got to create an iframe for it and then white label it. Like I said, I was told that this would be, 2-3 days at the most, so I'm just going over it tomorrow. I'll get the specifics and then also the production schedule, so I can make sure that it happens for next week.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, anybody else?
Hello, yeah, this is Richard, and I'm waiting for Thomas on the Sherlock Saber question, but I just have general questions. Have anyone that don't have trouble with the cashback system of the Sherlock Saber? Anybody has that function?
The search section, you said?
Yeah,
No.
cashback is not working on my Sherlock Saber.
Well, it's not
Did you
working.
allow the pop-ups?
The cashback, I put in my zip code, and it's 5-digit zip code and a 9-digit zip code. It's not populating the cashback option on the Sherlock Saver, so I didn't know if anyone else had the same issue.
Okay, this is the first that I've actually heard about that, so if you can send an email and basically your specific situation, I'll have Thomas look into that as well.
All right, thank you, Michael.
Hold on a second. Hey, Thomas?
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the phone, basically, so can you get on that line?
What phone?
We're on the call. I sent you the information about the call earlier, so with the
I thought it was 8 p.m.
No. It was 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m.
Okay.
So can you get on the line? We've got some people that have some questions.
Sure.
Thank you.
One second.
All right.
1 second, Michael. I'm looking for that number.
I'll put it in for Skype form.
I sent it to you earlier today. I said,
Oh, it was in the Skype. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now thanks.
all right, bye. All right, so Thomas will be on in a minute.
Well, was there anybody else real quick?
Oh, I do have one person that needs to be added that is not showing up yet in the back office, Ms. Jones.
Okay.
Okay. Her name is Nancy Smith, S-M-I-T-H, and her ID number is 135779.
Thomas, with Shopping Sherlock.
Okay, so Nancy Smith, 135779.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we will look into that as well. Thomas, hi. We've been on for about 40 minutes there now. So sorry.
Yeah, apologies, guys. I thought that was 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, not Eastern Standard. So, let me, I know,
Well,
I guess we're going through the Q&A right now.
Well, yeah, but let me kind of guide you a little bit on this, Thomas, because there were some specific questions as well. So
Okay.
the first question basically was, where are we with regards? I know you originally talked about Friday at the end of the week having the genealogies kind of updated and fully done. What's the progress on that?
Yeah, I'm slowly making progress. So for the leaders out there, you're probably checking your legs on a daily basis. I will tell you right now, that's probably not a good idea because it's going to be confusing. Legs are being moved around so that I can place the appropriate people underneath their appropriate sponsors or their parents. So numbers could, throughout the day, numbers will constantly switch, so that can confuse some of you. It's best to look at it on Friday when I actually finish this. When I actually finish the leader's leg, I will reach out to you personally and let you know to double check it. One other thing is that, is Brandon on the line?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Brandon, where are we in getting those lists from all the leaders that I had sent out? I did find the 10 or so that you If you have certain notes that you actually want to place, like for this particular user, their enroller is so such and such, you can do so on the template. It's really important that you guys just resend your list with the template that you provided. Then I will work through those.
Okay, so are we still, are you still feeling comfortable by the end of the week, by Friday, Thomas?
Yeah, I made a lot of progress today, but unfortunately I found out that certain members, and I'm just going to be very open with you guys, certain members were not actually entered into the database in the initial phase. I have resent the list to our back office programmer, so I think he's working on it right now. Those will be entered. So yeah, I mean we're cutting it close, but I still feel that we can actually deliver it sometime Friday. I am working around the clock to make this happen. But also, if you can actually send me the list, the faster you can send me the list, the sooner I can work on your guys' leg. We want to make sure that your legs are proper before commissions are paid out.
All right. The other thing is when you had talked about some missing people that were missing in the list, Thomas. Where did those? Have you been able to figure out where those missing people might have come from, or how they got excluded?
Well, they weren't actually missing. What ended up happening, I think, and this is just I didn't dig into it too much because I'm actually building out the binary, but the missing people were either people that were either, I could be wrong, they were like free members and such, or they didn't have a credit card information associated to their accounts. I think that's what it really was, that they did not have a credit card number associated to those accounts. So I made the mistake of not porting those people over. Okay. I assumed that if they didn't have a credit card attached to their accounts and they're still a member, I didn't think that they were recruiting people. But from what the database looks like, I guess they were. So that's where the extra people came from.
Okay, well there was a few people also that they gave me some numbers on, which I'll get to you here later on today, which were missing. I got 3 names and numbers as well that were missing, so I'll get that to you. The other question
Motion
was
detector.
that, and Ron had brought this up, that there was an email address that was given to accounts at shoppingsherlock.com for issues that people have been sending to, and that email address is actually bouncing.
Hold on. I want to see. Do you know who gave that out?
I originally thought that was the email address possibly that you had sent out when you asked people to send. Remember, you created that email address?
No, I redirected them to basically our Sherlock corporate contacts page.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really give a specific email address that people should send it out. So, I mean, they should really be.
They went to that page, and when they submitted a ticket, they got a response from the ticket, and in the response of the ticket it says, for further questions, you want to go to accounts at shoppingsherlock.com.
Oh, okay. So that's where it's coming from.
Right.
Well, accounts will basically go to our, accounting department, Michael. So,
okay.
Let me ask this, or at least, Brandon, I'll ask you first. What kind of questions are they submitting to accounts?
Well, what happened was they sent a request to the support website. And
sure, for missing links.
Yeah, so someone responded to that ticket, and in that response it said, for further questions, go to accounts at Shopping Sherlock. So they did it the right way initially, and they only sent it to accounts at Shopping Sherlock because that's what the reply told them to do.
Okay.
But the questions that are asking is, this is one thing we're going to have to look up, Thomas, is that several members are having different dashboards and back office. It doesn't look the same. I might have to shoot you another email with some screenshots so that you can see. Like I even did it with my mother yesterday. Her Shopping Sherlock dashboard, or Sherlock Savers dashboard, is missing some tabs that the rest of us have, and same with the Shopping Sherlock back office. So
yeah, that's the distributor. That is the distributor's tools and the reports. I understand that. I will check that this evening to make sure that all our members, all our distributors actually have access to that when they re-sign into the Sherlock Saver. I'm actually aware of that issue, so I was gonna take care of that later.
All right, fantastic.
Thomas, just out of curiosity, what's I originally thought it was maybe because it was a free customer rather than a distributor, and that's why they were getting different views. But what's the
Well, that's not the case. What happened is that when Chris Forner imports these in semi-manually, it doesn't go through the normal process of a distributor sign-up, so that information never actually got sent back to my system.
Okay.
So I took the original list that I had that I forwarded to Chris Forner. I imported those people into our database to make sure that they're up and going. But what ends up happening is that list was still missing that list was missing a number of members. Now here's the trick, guys. For Brandon, for instance, for Shirley Ivy, if she actually goes into her back office and just update her profile, it'll actually sync it to our Sherlock Saver, and she'll actually see those tools.
I'll try that again because I thought that's what I did originally. In fact, Noel made a video for all of our reps that were getting the invalid code, how to go back in their back office, update their information, check all the check boxes, and then the invalid code went away and they were able to get in. But some of them are having it where those tabs are still missing.
Yeah, I mean, this could be that I might have to look at it case by case just to see if there's any other anomalies going around. But I do know how the system works. If you just go into your back office, update your profile, it'll actually send the information to our Sherlock Saver, and it'll sync the information so that as you log in as a distributor, you will get the distributor tools. So why don't we actually go through that after this phone call, Brandon? Let me look into your particular one and see if there's any other issues with that. And then we'll take it from there.
Okay, now we're running out of time now, guys. In 10 minutes, or 5 minutes actually, Dr. Smith is doing a presentation and people will start calling in on this line in about 5 minutes, guests included. So we don't want to have the guests hearing this conference call.
All right, one last thing also, Thomas, that was brought up, and that is that when somebody actually goes to their Sherlock.com, their shoppingSherlock.com site, and they basically put in their distributor number or what have you to be able to get to their specific site, and then they go to copy and paste it to be able to send a copy of that, then it basically is just going to shoppingSherlock.com, and in fact their distributor ID or their username is not showing up, so they can't copy and paste it and send it out.
Okay. That will have to be taken a look at by case situation. Here's the reason why. Some of them could be that some of our existing users. This is a rare situation that actually occurs once in a while. They're actually using their ID as their site names. Okay, I've ran into those situations a number of times actually. Another reason could be if they're using their ID, I'm not sure why it's not working, but they're using their old site name from Vitel, and if it's not showing up or they're getting a 404 message, which I'm sure most of them will be. The reason why is because their site name was already used for somebody else, so we had to cancel theirs and basically use their ID as their site name or site URL. So again, if you want, we can take a look at this by case situation. Right now, to be frank, my inbox is actually being filled up pretty fast. I'm actually focused on the binary at the second. So I need some brainstorming as to how we want to take care of these people right now. I would rather wait till Friday, honestly.
Is this something you can source part of it out to Becky as well, Thomas, or
she's actually been helping me with part of this.
Okay.
So let me do this. Let me make sure that account.shoppingsherlock.com is actually being forwarded to our accounting department, which frankly ends up at Becky eventually. So why don't I make sure that email address is working and it's not bouncing, and everyone can actually submit these issues or questions that's coming up to that specific email address. Okay, and I'll walk through this with Becky to make sure that she knows how to actually troubleshoot each of these situations.
Okay, that would be great. And then Brandon, before you guys get off as well, because I know you've got another call, just as a reminder, we've got that special promotion going for you guys, where you become power, here, or your people become power, we double basically the bonus for you guys. So it's really a good opportunity to be able to get off to a good start. I know that, as you look at the issues that have transpired here, I know that there's still kind of a level ahead and get these things taken care of in a timely basis. We will prove that to you very quickly, but, don't let that stop you from going out and, and building your business and putting people in. And we're working diligently to be able to correct these issues around the clock, and we will get them corrected for you here.
Now, to the leaders out there, as I finish up your entire leg, and when I say your entire leg, it's literally your entire team under your binary, all the way down to, I've seen like 400 levels or whatnot. I will reach out to you personally via phone call if the phone number is accurate in our database, just to have you double check to see if your binary is actually correct. Michael Smith, I'm actually almost done with yours. You have a pretty large team underneath you. I should be done with yours within, I'll be working on it later this evening. And once I do, I'll shoot you an email, and if I don't hear back from you, I'll actually give you a call in the morning.
Okay.
And to the rest of the leaders, as I work on yours and finish it, I will reach out to you personally to have you double check yours as well. That's it.
All right, fantastic, guys. Well, tomorrow night we're going to be having another update call so that Mr. Weiner can speak to the entire team. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll have another update call just like this one on Thursday evening. So we'll get another update, have all you guys come back together, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I want to echo what Mr. Weiner said. Let's execute the game plan we had coming into this and just start blowing this up, making things happen. We've been putting in a lot of work over the last couple of weeks, so let's start to execute. But that, guys, thank you guys for coming again.